Hello, everyone. So the first non-musical act, I don't know if this is going to be good or bad, but here we go. So, Olympics are almost over. Who's been watching the Olympics? Yeah? I'll tell you what, I cannot get enough of the curling. I love that sport. Yeah, yes, that's right. You have yelling, and you have sweeping. There's so much sweeping with that sport. Let me ask, would you think it'd be easier with a dustbuster? My grandfather was in the Olympics. True story. True story. He was actually the first Jew on pace to break the world speed skating record. However, on the last lap, he blew out a tennis ball on his walker, and that pretty much ended that. So there were 6 of us in my family growing up. It's a lot of people for one house, but we had that extra freezer in the basement. We had closets full of food in the garage. It looked like ShopRite, which was really great because when I moved out of the house, I'd come back there and do my food shopping. And Mom would issue us her Price Plus savings card, double coupons every Wednesday, and would toss her $1 when she bagged for us. And Dad was always out by the curb collecting cards. I'll never forget that. And then we would go for car rides in that behemoth 1969 Chrysler Newport, avocado green with a black vinyl top. And of course, everyone lit up at the same time. We all smoked. And unless you were in the no smoking section, it could be brutal. And if you tried to open the window, my mother would say, "Close the window, you're letting the smoke out." But it is a disgusting habit, and my dad's job was to see how many cigarettes he could jam into the ashtray before it had to be emptied. And I think his record was all of them. He never emptied the ashtray. So that was always a pleasant ride. But he would have that occasional talk with me, so Alan, why do you smoke? I just don't understand it. When I did first try to quit smoking, I used the nicotine patch, which was great. It got me off cigarettes, but then I was up to a patch a day. Hey, does it bother anybody else that you have to waste that first staple when you load a stapler? So I like to read before bed. Many of us, I'm sure, do that. But with me, I know what happens. I get into bed, I start reading, 3 pages in, I go to sleep. The next night, I pick up the book, I have to read 2 pages back to understand what I read the night before. And now it's getting worse because now I'm falling asleep while I'm reading and the book falls right on my face. So I'm going to switch to paperbacks. Hey, how come you never see Chinese restaurants open for breakfast? They must eat breakfast. Well, I found one in Chinatown. I will admit some of their menu choices were a little unusual. They had moo gai pancakes. Another was Cheerios with black bean sauce. So I understand why they're not open for breakfast. But choices, we all need to make choices in life. And I think my biggest challenge is actually at the toothpaste aisle. Have you seen what's going on there? Oh my Lord, yeah, that's a real seizure starter, just trying to pick out what you need. You have the regular paste, you have the jelly, you have the tartar control, you have for sensitive teeth, you have whitening, and you have not for whitening. It's endless. Then, of course, there's the toilet paper section. Now, is there a more important decision we need to make in life? Yeah, so what do you have? You have smooth, you have quilted, and then you have plush for the sensitive ass. Now, what happens is you end up looking, you have to, first of all, probably 80-year-old hack, right? You can't even see it over your cart when you put that in there. But it boils down to this: ultra soft or extra strong. Well, I like it soft, but it would be bad if it were less than strong. What they really need to do is combine the two. So you have ultra soft, extra strong toilet paper. Huh? That would be the apex of toilet paper. Imagine you have guests over. Someone comes up to you and goes, "Your toilet paper is so soft." Yes, it's extra strong. I mean, that would be perfect. Do you know that they have recycled toilet paper now? I know! Recycled toilet paper. I mean, recycled from what exactly? I don't know if I've been doing this wrong all these years, but after its first use, I usually flush it. I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do, but you're not going to find me rinsing it out at the sink, hanging it up on the shower rock for use later. I don't think that's what they meant by recycled. So, there was a blood drive here recently, and I gave blood. Anybody else do that? Yeah. Good. There's only 2 people besides me. I mean, it was a good thing to do, and they were sporting a lovely buffet of snacks for afterwards, which was nice. But for the first time ever, I found out my blood type, which was B+. I don't know what that means, but I can't help thinking if I had just tried a little harder that day, I could have been an A. Thank you very much.